beautiful today. Look at I just turned the camera and the internet disconnected. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Look, there's people out there in speedboats, and we're just going to be walking. Let me just see if anyone's come in just to sort of get a test on the sound and the picture.
I found it now, so that's a good start.
All right, that's good. Hello.
Hello.
There's a great just gone by. Michelle's in her Andy Pandy outfit today. You struggling to find the link? We just wanted to share it out on Facebook, get people in today, but we're struggling to find the link. So let's get some, nothing's working, but we're all good. Hello, hello. We're going to take a walk to a small town called Mornington here on the Mornington Peninsula. So actually the big town, really.
So Dwayne's in and says, sounds good.
Dwayne, good. Thank you, man.
Dwayne.
That's all we needed. Right, we're rolling.
You can roll, I can concentrate.
We've had, big old monkey bike there. We've had a big storm. Look at there's a big branch that would have come down on the weekend. Michelle and I were just walking now, and we've passed so many big trees down. I posted it on Facebook, but since we saw the first two, we must have seen 10, 15 big trees down. So don't be surprised if we see a few more. Although we're off that was over there in the residential area.
So,
And we're now on the coastal road.
Eddie says hi, Petri says hello.
Eddie, Petri, how are you?
Dwayne says, I'm in hospital, so I need something to cheer me up.
Oh, Dwayne, I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. You're clearly not well. You're in hospital, but I hope you're all good. Might be a bit noisy along this road.
Eddie said, nice carving stick there. So obviously you were looking at some wood. And Dwayne said, lots of damage there.
Yeah, lots. I took some more photographs. I'll put them up on Facebook or Instagram later on, Michelle. As we're walking along, every pathway is blocked. I've got some photos of Michelle sort of going, how am I supposed to get around this?
Twice.
So we're walking, you remember the live stream a few days back? Well, we were further up on this coast. We've come probably a couple of miles further along that road, and we just thought we'd walk along, see if we can get to Mornington. Little town, or a biggish town, not far from us. And I'm with the regular tripod today, so we shouldn't have all that weird sort of wavering around we had with the gimbal.
So Slow Motion Travel says, hello, Fremini.
Hey, Ben, how are you? God, the Aussie flies, the Melbourne flies are back. Look, these things, they'll land up your nostrils. They literally don't care. They've got no shame whatsoever.
So Blake Horn says 11 p.m. here in Tennessee, USA. Happy to live, to live vicariously through my favourite people in Oz.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Now, hang on. That tree over there's down, so we're probably having to go out onto the road. I hope this is a good section. There should be a pathway all the way along. I don't really want to do road walking. Oh, we're out on the road now. It's like the joggle.
We're back on the road.
This is not.
There's a path on that side though.
No, but I'm hoping we can pathway. Oh, don't tell. I've just started the live stream because we were on a nice country lane. Don't tell me now.
So Eddie says, yeah, you got a few feet. And somebody's saying, what's the temperature today? Ben's asking.
Mind your head on those.
Yeah, sorry.
That tree. It's beautiful today. It's got to be about
22 according to my phone.
Feels warmer.
But it's nice.
Feels warmer. So this is the coastal road. It's not the Nepean Highway, but the coastal road that runs down. I'm not even sure of the name of this road.
Isn't it?
Is it Beach Road?
I think this one might be Beach Road. So the Bill ABC TV says, hi Steve.
Hey, how's things up in Sydney?
And Eddie says, I need to watch the whole Scotland series. I got wrapped up watching other things. I missed them all. Lol, alas.
I want to get back off of this main road. Oh, that does. Let's get over. Oh, we've got a car coming in.
Cars all over.
We'll get over while there's a small gap. We'll get back onto a nice road, otherwise we're dodging to the little housing section back here.
So Dwayne says, nice blue sky and warm spring day.
Beautiful.
And Blake Horn said, how would one go about beginning a walking journey like yourself? Essentials, supplies, food, etc.
Well, you want to answer that, Michelle?
Yeah, you need a 10 and a bag.
And 2 legs.
And 2 legs and a good pair of shoes. And then you make the rest up as you go along.
Look, for a lot of people, you really want to plan these things. Michelle and I didn't really plan the John O'Groats to Land's End walk particularly well. I think we can stay on the path, but I think the tree had blocked the way over there, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the path starts again just over here, so we'll get back onto the coastal road for you. Look at this these sort of big metal panels that have rusted. So they use that brown colour to sort of palm trees, look. They even got a palm frond coming out the top there, a flower.
So Ben says, and warm weather and no rain.
Well, shall we take a vote? Let's take a vote on everybody here. We'll either go through the houses. Actually, that's not. No, I'm going to vote for you. That goes back on ourselves. So I was going to say either we go through the houses or we go along the coast road.
I think if we carry along on here, then we can cut through a little bit.
Okay, let's get back onto the coastal path. We'll go after this one. This was meant to be a nice calm stroll along the boulevard.
So Petri said, this is going to be a nice way to end my evening.
Oh, Petri, lovely. Nice way to start our afternoon.
And Eddie said, rain all day here in Vermont. Been watching La Palma and Killarney all day. Let the skies very much. They are blue.
Not a dot of a cloud. Well, there is actually just over there. There's a little, you can just see on the horizon, a little cotton wool of cloud.
Blake says coast road, and slow motion travel says, can we still vote even though there's only one option?
Yes, you can.
But
we'll
make our own choice.
Look at this fella out here.
Down there, look. I'm not going all the way though.
You zoom in so you can see. Stood on the boat. Now I think.
Anne says hello, Anne Skelchy.
Hello, Anne. You can still vote, Ben, but we're going coast road, which I know you were going to say anyway. Mainly because that little road there seemed to go the way we came.
Apparently, Ben's checked out our weather for us. He says it's going up. It says it's 23 degrees C, but it's humid where you are, Steve. Heat index is 28 degrees C. Right,
not humid for us. Quite mild weather, really. Not humid at all. G'day. Hi. And it's really only spring weather, although we're in shorts. Well, actually, you're not.
I'm not in shorts.
Michelle's in her handy pandy. Oh, just got another rat. Did you guys see that? Did I have the camera turned? Did you see a rat run across?
I reckon they've had this whole boulevard to themselves, this whole walk to themselves for the last year. They're not afraid of anything now, and they're out in the middle of the day.
We have seen about 4 rats on this little walk just run across the path, and one of them just stopped and looked at us for 2 or 3 minutes, and as if to say, I'm not moving. There's another tree down there, look, just a small branch, not a whole tree.
So Eddie says, fishing, and going somewhere says it's a lovely walk along the esplanade.
Look, people are down on the rocks down there. See if I can zoom in. You can see people are out enjoying the rocks. Just on the edge there, there's a nice beach. Somebody's doing a bit of fishing. Sorry about the wobble. I've zoomed in quite a way.
I think a lot of people have taken this as a long weekend because tomorrow is a public holiday, Melbourne Cup Day, so they take Monday off as well.
Got out running.
So Ben says, wait, it isn't humid where you are, but it's 28 degrees C heat index, 33%. How can it be 28 degrees heat index if it's only 33% humid? Long confused me now, Ben.
Now Ben, too much information. I can tell you what it's like. It's warm. It's like a summer day in Europe. It feels to me like it's in the mid-20s, probably sort of close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit for our American friends.
No humidity, not from what we
Humidity. Oh, another rat.
Saw. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep the camera forward for a minute. You can see.
Eddie says, haha, rodents.
We have got a rodent thing going on.
Blake says, do you realise you may be the most interactive channel on the whole of YouTube? We appreciate it. As a long-time fans, you're a celebrity to us.
Thank you. That's kind. We try to be interactive, but we also get a little. Oh dear, I think our path's blocked again.
Oh no, we've got to climb this one. See, I knew I needed my long trousers. Anne says it looks beautiful. And Petri says, lol, sounds like the rats in the New York City, especially on the subway.
We have had, on the weekend, we had a big storm. I mean, it was super heavy winds. We had, actually, where we are, there were several tiles off the roof and dozens and dozens of trees. Look, here's another one that's come down. Dozens of trees down. Now, I'll tell you a little story. You can go over, Michelle. You want to see Michelle going over?
I do.
Is that fair to show Michelle struggling over a tree without my help?
Go on, you can do it now and I'm not holding your camera.
Oh, just about. So the whole walk's been avoiding trees. Now here's a story. My son has a place here out in the country a little bit, and they've got a tree. There's another one.
Wow, look at that one.
Dear me. Now what?
I gotta go under
How are we
that
supposed to get around that?
Can we go this way?
Can we get around?
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're back.
We had to go round that tree. Literally. It's a beautiful. Hi. I just said to the young lad, I said, is there another tree? He said, I don't know. Oh yeah. Trees down all over, aren't there? It's so we go around this one. We're all good. So I was to show you Mornington High Street, but at this rate, not sure if we get there.
Just putting a little note to say that we keep losing internet, but bear with us, it will keep
If the
coming
internet
back.
disconnects on this stretch because we're getting closer to a built-up area, it will come back. So just hang around if you don't mind. It shouldn't be more than a few seconds and it'll come back on. And for those of you who are watching this back later, those little bits where it disconnects snapped out of the video, so you won't even see them.
So I hope you saw the big trunk, but I don't
No,
think you did.
they didn't. We had to go around that big trunk, and there was a...
They saw it before because they said about crawling
No,
under
but
it.
inside it was really nice. It was like a huge, great, about sort of maybe 10 feet or so high. And all the soil. It was a pretty hairy storm. My sister was out driving in it, and I said to her, you've got to be careful because, you know, in this sort of weather, trees are coming down all over the place because also there's quite a bit of rain, so the soil itself is a little bit soft.
So they said, we saw the big tree, you could have gone under it. No?
No, couldn't have gone under it. Not with this tummy.
I got my hat on.
So I think we might not see quite so many rats on this section. There's a few more people.
Yeah, there is. It's because we're a little bit nearer to civilization.
Yes. So let's hope we can get the rest of the way without too many more blocked routes.
So Ben says, I thought one got rid of the balcony. It's working on it.
That balcony,
Eddie
that
says,
Turkish balcony became a Mexican veranda.
and Eddie
Ben.
says, I can sympathise the tummy thing, lol.
Yeah. More like a hacienda. Way too much starchy, fatty foods in Mexico. But I am losing it slowly.
Yes, we're correcting our diet.
But I got a fair old way to go back to where I was. But I'm about 5 kilos down, if that's of any interest. Just get another 5 off and I'll be back to...
So Ben says, haha, veranda, I'm keeping that phrase. Yes, you did spell it wrong, Ben, but I didn't like to say.
Now I'm going to swap arms to show you. Okay? These lovely beach houses that overlook the ocean here.
So Eddie says, how can anyone say no to churros though?
Absolutely, and that's the problem, Eddie. I never did say no.
And Blake says, how tough is Australian immigration on Americans wanting to move there?
Pretty tough, in so much as unless you have a certain skill set, it's not so easy to get in. So if you're young and you have a certain skill set, at the moment I would think it's hardly worth. I don't know what they're doing. But this little.
That's an old one that's been down.
But ordinarily, if you have certain skills, and you can check on the online information website, there's a lot of stuff out there that will tell you if you have certain skill sets, it's not always that difficult. Pretty much the same as the US in many ways. If you have a reason, or if you have a job offer here, that can also... I would recommend to anyone to come here though, but not just yet.
Not just yet.
No.
A year or two.
Right now we got a madness. Yeah.
Okay, so
Mad cow disease spread throughout the political elite.
So Charles EO says you were telling a story about your son living in the country when the feed was interrupted.
Oh, sorry. I was. So my son's place has got a big cypress tree, a big sort of cedar, and it's leaning, and we've been talking about. I may go down there this week, and I've been talking to tree surgeons about getting this thing removed because they're concerned it's going to fall down. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? I'll finish this story. Yeah, sorry about the disconnection. You'd think we'd stay online here, to be honest.
I mean, they're going towards where it should be.
So big tree, probably maybe 60, 80 feet tall, and yeah, it didn't go down in the storm. So now we're going to have to pay to have it removed. Isn't that just always the case? Because it would have come down and probably not caused a lot of damage. It's too big to do yourself. It's if it had been a smaller tree, probably would have done it ourselves.
But he's a big one. 2 or 3 years about coming to Australia.
Yeah.
And Ben says either 1, a job offer, 2, desirable skills, 3, and 4, friends with Scotty for marketing.
Or 5, a raft in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Let this fella go by, give him some space, g'day. Because we're back out on the road again. Stevie's on the road again.
He's got that wrong because Scotty hasn't got any friends.
Oh yeah, Scotty, friend of Scotty's, that's a pretty rare event.
So Anthony Sullivan's going fishing, apparently.
It's a long time since I've walked around in Mornington, and I know it pretty well, but actually I'm making a lot of distance error judgments of distance, because